Hey guys, it's your coach Elaine Hardy Fit. I want to talk to you today about the importance of doing a meal plan and why we do a meal plan. A meal plan is basically where you write out your breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks ahead of time. And the reason we do that, especially for a program like this, is because you're going to be allotted a certain number of containers each day. And that's kind of like your ration for the day. So if you were stranded on a desert island with a bunch of other people and you had to ration out your food or your loaf of bread, you would have to plan ahead and figure out, all right, there's this much bread and this many people. You have to have a plan. You can't just fly by the seat of your pants. And because of the container system, it's really important to plan ahead. If you don't plan ahead and you just start eating whatever you want for breakfast, you're not really going to be sure that your containers are going to be fit throughout the day. You have to somehow figure out, if you get 4 red containers in a day, how are you going to place them for your meals? You don't want to eat all 4 of them in the morning because you didn't plan well. So with the container system, it's really important to plan. And because this program is so much about the eating and the clean eating, we actually have to place a huge emphasis on that. If we don't have your eating in place, then you're not going to see the results that you need. And in my previous challenge groups, I found that the people who do a meal plan and stick to it have far more success than the people who don't do a meal plan, because they tend to fall off course. They're eating way too many of certain containers or not enough of another. And then they're flying by the seat of their pants and they're grabbing pizza for dinner every night because they didn't plan ahead. And the way that you're going to do a meal plan is the way that you would plan your groceries. You don't really go grocery shopping until you figure out what you're going to eat that week for dinners, right? And for lunches. So you have to write out your plan or decide what you're going to eat. Then you go grocery shopping for all of those ingredients so that you have them in the house. Now, there's a few ways of doing meal plans, and I will post videos on those later. For those of you who like the old paper and pencil method, you can do it on paper and pencil. And for those of you who are more techie and Excel, I have an Excel spreadsheet that I will post and a video on that. I've also given you a lot of samples so that if you don't want to really be too inventive and trying to figure out how to make things fit in your plan, that's okay. Just copy one of mine. You don't have to do this every week. I rotate in some of my previous ones. So if I'm feeling lazy on a weekend, I tend to just, get an old one out. And we have the same thing because we all eat the same things usually. The best way to do this, and the reason we start our programs on Mondays, is because I give you the weekend to get your ducks in a row. Most of us do maybe go grocery shopping on weekends and do some food prep on weekends. So I expect you to have this done by Monday, and I expect you to have your groceries in the house by Monday, and I expect you to maybe do a little bit of meal prepping by Monday. And there'll be more to come on that. So I'm really starting to find as I work with people that the meal plan almost becomes non-negotiable, meaning you have to do it. Because if you don't do it, you're going to be the one that falls off course and you're not going to see good results, and then you're going to wonder why, and I'll say it's because you didn't do a meal plan. So really think about what you're going to want to eat. Go through each page and look at the foods that you like. You don't have to put foods on your meal plan that you don't like the taste of. If you hate yogurt, don't put it on there, right? So you've got to go through each page first, figure out what foods you like. What would you like to put in your yellow container? What would you like to eat as your fruit? And then you need to start filling out your meal plan and making sure that your containers fit, right? You only get a certain number of containers per day, so you have to make sure they fit. All right, so more to come on this. You're doing a great job, guys. Thanks for watching.